Hi everybody, welcome to Accounting 345. This is financial statement analysis and business valuation. This is where we get to take the language that we've learned with accounting, with all the terminology, the debits and credits, the financial statements, analysis, all the classes you've taken to this point, and we bundle it up and we take that language that you've learned and we now apply it by interpreting the language, which is by analysis, looking at the financial statements, looking at valuation, and talking about the past, talking about what's going on currently, and then what we're predicting for a future. And all of this is bundled together to create your analysis on how the company is valued, whether that's philosophy, culture, dollars. You're doing this, some people do this for a living where they just evaluate companies. You might have heard buzz of like stock analysis, and these people just put a price on what a company's worth. And it sounds like it would be easy. It's not necessarily just looking at financials, but it's looking at how the management's working, how the culture is, and then of course the numbers. What do the numbers tell us? You're going to learn in this class looking at different components of valuation. You're going to look at internal company, non-financial research. You're going to learn about the history. You're going to learn how management operates their companies. And then you're going to take a look at internal company research. This is understanding how companies might have managed operations in the past, how today it's generating wealth. You're going to look at external company research, maybe what industry the company works in, how the public perceives the company, and then you're going to take a look at, future projections. This is taking everything you might find in an annual report of a company or all its financial statements, maybe the last 3 years, 5 years, and kind of come up with business worth and where that company might be in the future. In this class, you're going to get 3 or 4 different companies to choose from, and you're going to put all of that into various milestones throughout this 8-week term course. But if I had to spin it off, I think one of the companies they talk about, or one of the company's choices that you have, is Nike, or Nike, however you want to generationally call it. Some generations call it Nike, some call it Nike. But anyway, they've been around a long time, and they've been through so much changes, whether that's management, profitability, culture, where their business strategies were 20 years ago versus today, what their perception was 25 years ago versus today. And I say this because personally, I remember my first pair of Nikes at 12 years of age, and kind of when they first came out of the gate being popular, and where they are today, it's just incredible. So to put a price tag on what Nike's worth there's a lot of components to that. And so this class, you're going to learn, all those spokes of the wheel to come up with a certain type of valuation. And that's what's going to carry you through. So that being said, the one thing that I want to tell you is none of this is hard. I want to point out to make sure you are looking at the learning modules, because each learning module will indicate a link or where to go to research. It's pretty much handed to you. You just have to read it, you have to research it, and then put it on paper. The trick to this class, and you've probably heard this with other classes, it is an 8-week course, and the hardest part of this course is going to be time management. There's going to be a lot of reading, and then you're taking that reading and applying it to what's required in the homework, which are these various milestones. You'll have discussion threads as well. So Time management is going to be the hardest part of this course, but if you hit the ground running and stay on track and try to do a little bit every day if you can, it won't be so overwhelming. So that is my tip for this week 1, but I just wanted to welcome you aboard, let you have a name with a face, tell you a little bit about the class, and we'll go from there. So I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to working with you the next 8 weeks.